Coleman Brothers would be a family-run produce operation. We actually now have a brick and mortar store, but it's not always been that way. Third generation produce farmers. Grandpa, 1951, first one in Indiana, have a 100-acre watermelon field. So long ties, and it goes through my father and then carried on to us. It's been a long road. I mean, we've made a lot of transitions, and this is where we're at now. I mean, just here on a little store on Louisville Road.
So tell us what, if people were to stop by the store, what can they purchase?
Almost every bit of our store goods, with 5% exclusion, would be within 100 miles of here. You can get milk, eggs, meat, cheese, and we just try to use some local vendors besides everything that we grow. All your vegetables in the summer, watermelons, cantaloupes, and we're really known for our cucurbits, which in layman term, it would be the vining crops, the watermelons, the cantaloupes, the pumpkins, gourds, and stuff like that.
So tell us about the pumpkins that you raise. You guys have a lot of different varieties just right here in this display.
As far as the pumpkins, we raise tons and tons of variety. For example, we have some of the batwing gourd mixes, which are not edible, but we always have the edible varieties as well. We would have the neck pumpkin, which eats like a butternut squash, the acorn, the cushaws, the blue Hubbard, Cinderellas, Gerardales. We really specialize in probably raising 10 to 15 jack-o'-lantern type varieties, and we have 35, 40 ornamental gourds and edible squash. And we have a year-round market, community market, and this store, our brick and mortar, is year-round as well. So back in the day before refrigeration, I mean, this was the big thing that carried you over all winter. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
yeah, because the storage on this type of squash.
Yeah, the storage on this would be, we actually keep some in our cellar and we keep some in our barn. We might even be selling you this product here in January, February. Mm-hmm. So we got a great storage, great shelf life, and that allows us in the field to really raise in quantity, volume, store up and sell them to the consumer all the way through the winter.
Now fall is a big season and people are going to want those pumpkins very soon to start decorating and things like that. And you guys will have a whole line though, not just pumpkins, but all the decorating needs.
Yeah, we'll have your mums, your chrysanthemum, your corn shocks, your Indian corn. We'll have just a wide variety. We're also going to have some of your ornamentals, pansies, your flowering cabbage, kale. Just pretty well, we do the whole gamut. With mums, pumpkins, straw, all your fall display items, I mean, we would definitely have anything you'd want.
So how do people find you guys? What's the best way to get in contact with you?
I tell my customers the best way to get a hold of me would either be come by the brick and mortar. We're open 5 days a week. We're closed on Sunday and Monday. Come by the 5 open days, and if I'm not here, we've been trying to be here 70–80% of the time, but sometimes it's just not possible. Leave a message with one of my workers. We do have a Facebook account.
Coleman Brothers are known for pumpkins.
Sure.
Why do you guys raise pumpkins?
When we were younger, and through my family heritage of being produce farmers, wholesale was the big thing. So when we actually took over 17 to 18-year-old-ish, that was my first big contract. We went to the Walmarts. We had 11 stores to start off with, went up to 33 stores. And over time, like I said, we're changing our business model from wholesale back to retail, which I truly enjoy. I love my customers. Become personal with them. It's a lot better for me. We still put in a ton of hours, but pumpkins has just been one that always made the people smile. The kids come by, I mean, when they see the load of pumpkins, they liked it. We were just always known as melon growers, and being in the cucurbit family, it was just an easy transition for us to have something in the fall.
You mentioned how many hours it takes, not only in the field, but running your retail side, the farmers markets that you guys attend. You know, and it's a lot of work for your family. Why do you guys farm?
That's an easy one, Joanna. If you're in this business, it's not all about the money. You got to love it. You got to want to farm or be a produce farmer. It's not your traditional row crop. You know, all the machinery with the air conditioning cabs, that's not it. I mean, that's sure we got an air conditioned cab tractor, but it's manual labor. It's hard field work. And we enjoy going to the markets and dealing with the customers, but sometimes after a long day, I mean, even that can be a little overwhelming, or, I mean, get to you. But we love our customers. We love them coming back, and it's a sense of accomplishment. They come back and say, that's a wonderful watermelon. Would you pick me another one? Or, I like that cantaloupe. Could you give me 2 more? I mean, so it's just a sense of accomplishment, knowing that you're providing a good product that people like and are happy with. It's super.
Today we're taking some beautiful pumpkins, some of my favorite things of the whole entire fall season, and we're creating some really adorable decorating ideas. All of these pumpkins came from the Coleman Brothers, and I love the variety that they have, and sometimes it's hard to believe that all of these different colors and sizes and shapes came and were grown right here in South Central Kentucky. So let's get started. Many of the varieties that you see in front of us, we can actually consume. And sometimes they're a little intimidating at the grocery store, and you think, I know I can decorate with them, but why are they in the produce section at the grocery? Have you all ever heard of a Cushaw? The Extension Office has a plated up Kentucky Proud Cushaw pie recipe. So this is a butternut squash, and this one is as well. It's just a different variety. And what I like to do is dice it up and bake it in the oven with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And it makes for a really great little side dish. And then one last one I'm going to talk about is acorn squash. Isn't that so cute, you all? I love it. I love the colors. I love the shape of it. And the best way to consume this is simply cutting it in half and baking it with a little bit of cinnamon and brown sugar. You can decorate with all of them, but you can eat a lot of them too. So here's the deal. Every family loves to enjoy spending those evenings in the fall, carving pumpkins, painting pumpkins, decorating with them. And today I want to show you a couple techniques that you can create really fun family memories, create those strong family bonding experiences. You don't have to use a knife, so it's a very safe activity that you can do with your kiddos. And oftentimes when we carve pumpkins, we insert or create any type of incision in the pumpkins, those are going to go bad a little bit quicker. And so I want to show you some things that we can do to transition Halloween pumpkins into fall pumpkins. And the things I'm going to show you today, if you keep the pumpkins inside and you decorate with them indoors, or keep them under a covered porch, you can really enjoy them and transition them from the Halloween holiday all the way through Thanksgiving. With just a few supplies, you can start with a really fun Halloween pumpkin. So we're going to take a pie pumpkin first. And there's so many things that you could do with this. And actually, I was torn on which of my favorite to show you today. So let's take this one, and we're going to take a piece of tulle. Like this whole sheet, I got a yard of it for less than $1. I think it was like 80 cents. So you can find all sorts of fun colors, but today I'm using black because I specifically want to use this little idea for Halloween. So you want to spread it out, and you're going to place your pumpkin in the center of your piece of fabric here. And you're going to gather the tulle from the bottom all around the stem. Okay, so that's cute already, right? We're going to make it cuter. You want to pick out your favorite ribbon. You probably have some in a closet or a junk drawer, or if you want to go to a craft store, you can also purchase this for a couple $. And today I have super cute black and orange striped or orange and white polka dots. And it would be fun if you used even two of them together. And you just want to take that ribbon and go around the stem of the pumpkin. And you're going to create just a super cute, adorable little bow. And fluff this up a little bit. You may even need to take a pair of scissors, it depends on how large your sheet is, and cut some of it down just so that you can really have that cute fluffy look. How fun is that, you all? Look, here's another sample I've used. This is an orange pumpkin that's a little more flat. It's more of like a stacking pumpkin. And I love to stack with it too, but I wanted to bring it indoors and put it on my fireplace mantle. And so this is a perfect size for that. If you've never used Mod Podge, this is a product you definitely want to purchase. You can buy the bottles in several sizes. If you will take a larger paintbrush And if you will put just a little bit of Mod Podge on your pumpkin, it almost looks like Elmer's glue or a white glue that you would use in grade school, and you'll thinly create a coat all the way around the pumpkin. Great activity for the kids. Kids know how to paint and use glue, and they love that. Okay, so I'm just going to do a small section for you to see today, and I'm going to sprinkle this all over my pumpkin where I've applied the Mod Podge. You're going to dump some of the extra off. I love it already. Okay, and then you need a little bit more Mod Podge to go over top. And it creates this really strange look like, okay, it's not as glittery, it's not as shiny as it was before, but you want to do the Mod Podge because that really secures the glitter on the pumpkin so it doesn't flake off. Glitter can be a super big mess. And last but not least, maybe my favorite little craft for the whole entire day, I love this little wicker cone here. Once again, you probably have this around the house, or you can purchase it at a craft store. Not very expensive, but a really fun way to use your pumpkins and create more of a Halloween look. I have a stack here today. I love this peanut pumpkin. Some people don't like those. I happen to love them. I think they're so fun. So I'm just gonna sit this on top of my little stack, and this would be really fun on your front porch to bring in the holiday. It looks kind of like a witch's hat. You could let the kids embellish the hat by purchasing some of those flowers that have the wire stem, and you could put those along the bottom, or you could put some of the fall leaves in between the pumpkins and in between the hat here. And you don't have to have a stack for the cone. It would be cute to put it on this one. How fun is that? Or even just like something simple, like a little white one. I just love sitting it on there. You need to have it on a covered front porch because you don't want to create an incision in the pumpkin. Once again, it's just going to create the pumpkin to go bad fast. But if you had an area that didn't catch a lot of wind, just simply putting that on the side of your front door, it's really fun. You can even put it on your cameraman. If you've got one of those, it's a really fun way to decorate him with props. Okay, so that's it, you all. I really encourage you all to pick up a new variety of pumpkin this year. Pick up something you've never done before. Find some inspiration for your front porch or even your indoor decorating and just go for it. Don't think twice about it. Really have fun and create fun family memories by pulling your kiddos in and making it a family experience. You can visit the Coleman Brothers on Ogleville Road. It's a fun way to kick off the fall season and kind of create that spirit that you almost get. I get so giddy when I see these items. Do you all? I just love everything about fall. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here.